AITA for refusing to pay for my brother's wedding venue, even though my parents spent my college fund on his failed startup. I, 27M, have a younger brother, Caleb, 25M. Growing up, Caleb was the golden child. He was charismatic and outgoing, whereas I was the quiet nerd. When I turned 18, I found out the college fund my grandparents had set up for me was empty. My parents sat me down and explained that they had given the money to Caleb, who was 16 at the time, to invest in a drop-shipping business idea he had. They were convinced he was the next Elon Musk. They promised they would replace the money before my tuition was due. Spoilers. The business failed in 6 months. The money was gone. My parents shrugged and told me I'd have to take out loans. I was furious, but I kept my head down, worked 2 jobs, got scholarships, and graduated debt-free through sheer grinding. I now have a high-paying job in tech and own my own home. Caleb never went to college. He bounced between odd jobs and still lives in our parents' basement. He recently got engaged to his girlfriend, who is actually really sweet, and they are planning a wedding. Last weekend, my parents invited me over for dinner. Halfway through the meal, my mom brings up the wedding. She says Caleb and his fiancée found their dream venue, but the deposit is $15,000 and they just don't have it right now. My dad looked me dead in the eye and said, "Since you're doing so well, we think it's only right that you cover the venue as a wedding gift. It's the least you can do for family." I actually laughed. I thought they were joking. When I realized they weren't, I said, "Absolutely not." My mom started crying, saying I'm being selfish and hoarding money while my brother struggles. I reminded them that they took $40K of my money to fund his failed business, and I never saw a dime back. I told them, "Consider that $40K as my prepaid contribution to his life. I'm not spending another cent." Caleb flipped out, calling me an arrogant prick and saying I'm trying to ruin his big day out of jealousy. I left. Now my phone is blowing up with texts from aunts and cousins, who don't know the full story, calling me an asshole for not helping my baby brother. My girlfriend thinks I'm in the right, but she says maybe I should throw them a couple of thousand just to keep the peace. I feel like if I give an inch, they'll take a mile. Am I the asshole?